Hello everyone, this is Ranjan Kumar Kalindi, and today we are going to do analysis of BL Probationary Engineer, which was held on 17 December. So as I did this paper, means I solved this paper, so I got so many mistakes they have done in paper, means options are wrong in many questions, and almost 6 to 7 question you will find like there is some mistake in that question. So check according to that how much question we will check, how much question they have done mistakes and all. So we are going to solve this paper technical part only for electronics engineer. Okay, so we will see, just check whether all are okay or not, and mark your also which question you in your paper it is wrong. Okay, so the first question is, a portable device required low power consumption for extended battery life. Which logic family would be the most energy efficient choice for its digitally circuitry? So CMOS battery complement metal oxide semiconductor. So this CMOS logic family is requires low power consumption. So this is right only. Okay, so CMOS is the right answer. Next, the impedance of RLC series circuit as resonant is RLC series circuit. At RLC series circuit, if we talk about RLC series circuit, so this is what this is Z equal to R square plus XL minus XC square. This is what when RLC in series, then Z equal to root under R square plus XL minus XC ka whole square. At resonance means what? Resonance means XL equal to XC. When it is in resonance, then this Z equal to what? This is equal to R. So it is purely resistive. So option 2 is right. Okay. Next, in Hamming 7-4 code, how many bits are used for the message? How many are used for error correction? Okay, in Hamming this 774 it shows the block code. Okay, here in 74 among this 74, 4 bit for message and 3 bit for error correction they are using. So this is also right. In PCM, what effect does an increases in the number of quantization level have on the signal? So if we increase the number of quantization level, then it will decrease the quantization noise. It's also correct. I am not explaining that much, because just I am checking whether which option are right, or like some options are wrong in some questions. So only for that we will explain the things. Okay, in a Hamming code, if one of the received bits is incorrect, which of the following is true? So this option 4 is right. Okay, convolution of an input signal with the impulse response of the LTI system provides the output of system of the input. This is also correct. Okay, which biasing method provides the best thermal stability of bipolar junction transistor? So which will provide best thermal stability? Voltage divider bias will provide best thermal stability. Okay, now in semiconductor fabrication, the process used to pattern a specific area of a wafer for subsequent removal or disposition of material is called lithography. This is also okay. A system is said to be distortionless if its group delay is constant for all frequency. Okay, this is also right. In a single stage MOSFET amplifier, what role does the Miller capacitance play? So Miller capacitance play is used in single stage MOSFET. So that will, what they will do, that will decrease the high frequency gain. Okay. Next, which factor does not significantly affect the line of sight communication range? So modulation scheme, whatever modulation scheme we are using, it will not affect line of sight in the communication range. Okay, so closed loop control system are characterized by which of the following? So closed loop control, if you see, use of feedback to reduce system error. So closed loop controller system is used to feedback to reduce the system error. This is correct. So option 2 means only 2 is follow. Okay. What is the main advantage of double sideband DSP SC modulation over convolution AM? So it will consume low power simply. Now these things the characteristic equation of a system is given by this. Okay, so we'll solve this one. Okay, this is what we have given, one equation, characteristic equation we need to solve. So how we are solving this one? First we need to put here what? SQ, S square, S1 and S0. Okay, if we see SQ, so it will be what? It will be 1 and 7. Okay, this is 7. Now for S2 it will be 3 and this is nothing but this is what? This is K. Now for S1, what we are doing for S1? Here 3 into 7. 3 into 7 is 21 minus this is what? K into 1 is K and divided by 3 like this. Okay, and this is 0 and S0 is K. So if you see here, 21 minus K by 3 is greater than 0 and we can write K is greater than 0. So like that we can write. Now you will solve this one. 21 minus K greater than 0, or we can write this one 21 greater than K. Like this we can write, and this one K is greater than 0. So see the range of K. So we can write this thing how? K is like this we can write, and like this we can write. So option D is right answer here. Okay, now next the number of branch of the root locus is equal to the number of poles of the open loop transfer function. What is the effect? What is the effect of increasing the bypass capacitor value in a single stage BJT amplifier with emitter degeneration? So it is increasing in voltage gain. It's also correct. In asynchronous counter, the flip-flop are triggered by. So how it will be triggered? The output of the preceding flip-flop. Okay, this is correct. What is the length of the inner convolution of two sequence of M and N? So L equal to what? L equal to M plus N minus 1. So this is also correct only. Okay. Now in the context of the channel capacity theorem means C equal to B log 2 1 plus S and R. This is the formula for channel capacity. What does channel bandwidth play in determining the capacity of communication channel? Channel bandwidth is directly proportional to channel capacity. So here you can see channel capacity is directly proportional to this bandwidth. Okay, so option 2 is right here. Okay, next. Pointing vector represents the rate of energy transfer per unit area. This is formula only. In a shift register, if a binary number 1110, okay, what? 1101 is initially stored and the register is made to shift 2 times to the right, which among the following would be content of the register? So shift register, generally shift register is used for either shift the bit right side or left side. So here what they are doing, they are shifting right side 2 times, means 2 clock. Okay, so first clock if we shift this one, then it will come here 0. Okay, then this will come here 1, then this will come here 1 and 0. So in first clock cycle, in first clock it will be 0 1 1 0. Now the second time. Okay, now second time it will be go here. So this is 1, it will come here. So this is 1, this will come here. So this is 0 and 0. So in second cycle it will be what? 0 0 1 1. So option 2 is right answer. In a binary gray code converter, this is simple question they asked. So binary to how to do gray code means binary to gray conversion. It is what this input is 1 0 1 and 1. So what we are doing, MSB as it is, we have to put, so it is 1. Now we have to do XOR operation between these things. Okay, so XOR operation, if we do XOR operation 1 0 1 XOR 0 means what, 1, 0 XOR 1 means what, 1, and 1 XOR 1 is 0. In XOR operation, what is the output? If both the input is same, then output is 0. So this is what, this is gray code conversion of binary number. Okay, this is also correct. In a two-port network, if Y11 is the short circuit input impedance, then the Y21 parameter represents short circuit forward current transfer ratio. Okay. Now, which of the following statement is true regarding simplification of Boolean function? So, Boolean function, this is nothing but you can only group adjacent ones in a power of 2. This is like, okay. So for equiprobable symbols, what is the formula for calculating in entropy? So entropy formula is what? H equal to log 2 m. This is, you need to write only formula. What is the main purpose of the immediate frequency stage in super heterodyne receiver? So in the super heterodyne receiver, we are using IF, intermediate frequency, to facilitate easier and more selective filtering. What is the critical factor of consider in designing an active filter for high frequency application? So it related to slew rate. Okay, so the slew rate of the operation amplifier, option 3 is the right answer. In a sinusoidal oscillator, what is the phase shift around the loop at the frequency of the oscillator? So it is 360 degree. We also discussed in class also that Barkhausen criteria. For an oscillation, it must satisfy Barkhausen criteria. So Barkhausen criteria means what? A and B means gain and feedback should be equal to 1, and another thing, the phase shift. The phase shift is what? The phase shift is always 360 degree. So it is 360 degree only. Okay. Now a broad side array operating at 50 cm wavelength consists of 4 half-wave dipolar spaced 25 cm apart. Each element carries ratio frequency current in the same phase and of magnitude 0.2 ampere. What will be the radiated power if radiation resistance is 126? So we need to find radiated power. Okay, radiated power. So radiated power of antenna is what? 1 by 2 I square R. Okay, this is the formula. Radiated power equal to 1 by 2 I square R. So everything we have 1 by 2 I square I, how much? 0.2 milliampere. So we can write 0.2 square, and this is what? Radiated resistance. Radiated resistance is how much? 126 ohm. So if we calculate this thing, 1 by 2 into 0.04 into, this is what? 126. So this will come 63, or we can write these things 2.52 watt. So the radiated power will come 2.52 watt. Okay, now we have to find for 4 half-wave dipoles. 4 half-wave dipoles. Okay, so PT equal to what? This will be 4 into power radiated, that is 2.52, and this is equal to 10.08, and we can write 10 watt. Okay, so option A is right answer. Here option A is right answer. For an undamped second order system, the damping ratio is, so here the damping ratio is what? Damping ratio is between 0 to 1. This we these things we covered in class also. How many T state are required for opcode phase cycle? It is 4 only. Compute the DFT the following sequence. So this is this, if you calculate DFT, you will find option 1 is the right answer. Okay. So in the CMOS process, the P-well is used primarily for fabricated of NMOS. Okay. P-well is used in the case of NMOS transistor, and N-well we are using in the case of PMOS transistor. So option 2 is the right answer. The continuous time Fourier series of the periodic signal can be represented as a series of sine and cosine term. This is right only. Okay. Find the gain of a system with a transfer function. We have given once what transfer function g of s equal to s plus 2 divided by s plus 1, s plus 3 and s plus 4. This we have given. We need to find the transfer function for our DC 0 frequency. DC value is 0. So we have to put s equal to what? S equal to 0. So it will come 0 plus 2, 0 plus 1, 0 plus 3 and 0 plus 4. So 2 divided by 1 into 3 into 4, that is equal to 2 by 12 or 1 by 6. So option 3 is the right answer. Okay. The reason of converse ROC of the Z transfer for which the following discrete time sequence is not Z. This is this delta n. Okay. The Fourier transfer of the rectangular function is always what? It is sinc function. Option D is the right answer. For a maximum power transfer in AC circuit, the load impedance should be equal to complex conjugate of the source impedance. Okay, in AC circuit. If it was in DC circuit, then it will be equal to source impedance. Okay. So here the answer is 4 only. It is right. Okay. This is Thevenin. Simple. We have to calculate Thevenin equivalent. You will find this thing only. In a nodal analysis, number of node to be considered for KCL equation is equal to, so number of node always a number or total number of nodes. If we calculate in KCL, so it will always the total number minus 1. Okay. Diffusion current in semiconductor arises because of. So diffusion current. This question you need to mark. Means this 41 question you need to mark. According to this, means this option they have chosen applied voltage. Okay, here diffusion current. For diffusion current in a semiconductor arises because of applied voltage, but it's wrong actually, not because of applied voltage. Diffusion current in a semiconductor, there are 3 factors only for this. This one, concentration of gradient of carriers and thermal energy and carrier mobility. So here according to me answer should be option 3, concentration of gradient of carrier. Option 3 should be the right answer, not applied voltage. Okay, you check this one. Which of the following condition is responsible for the occurrence of aliasing? So aliasing, if sampling frequency is low, then aliasing will occur. Okay. So here this one also 43 question, mark this one also. Which of the following statement is not true about cumulative law in Boolean algebra? So for Boolean algebra, this is what commutative laws. So generally in commutative laws, this is what AND operation. Here they are using AND OR operation. Okay. Here they have considered AND OR operation. So whatever order of operand, they does not affect the operation in the commutative law. So here whatever option they have given, 4 option, they all belongs to commutative laws. Okay, they all belongs to commutative laws. So here they are asking not true, so all are true only here. All, this is also commutative law, this is also commutative law, this is also, all are following commutative law. So here option is not there. You can check this one, 43 also. In line of sight communication, line of sight communication, the phrasal zone is important for ensuring that the signal parts is free from obstacle. This is correct. In a BJT configuration, configured as a common emitter amplifier, what role does the emitter resistor play in biasing? So it provide negative feedback stabilization, the bias point. This is correct only. Calculate the reflection coefficient. This is simple. We need to only put the formula. So VSWR equal to what? 1 plus reflection coefficient divided by 1 minus, this is reflection coefficient. So here we have 5 VSWR is given already, 1 plus and 1 minus reflection coefficient. Now we need to solve this one. So 5, 1 minus reflection coefficient, and here 1 plus, this is reflection coefficient. Okay, so 5 minus 5 equal to 1 plus this reflection coefficient. Now you need to solve this one. So 5 minus 1 equal to and this one plus 5 reflection coefficient. So it will be 4 equal to 6 reflection coefficient. So 4 by 6 equal to reflection coefficient. So 4 by 6, if you calculate, this will come 2 by 3. So option 3 is right answer. This is simple formula based question only. In a Bode plot, how in the order of a system determined from the phase float? So by counting the number of phase crossings. This is one liner question answers only. What is the relationship between the modulation index and the amplitudes of the carrier and matches signal in amplitude modulation? So this is nothing but AM by AC. Okay, so option D is the right answer. How many 4 to this question also you need to mark this one, 49 also. This options here option is actually they have mentioned wrong answer. How many 4 to 1 multiplexer will be needed for implementing 32 to 1 multiplexer? If you saw my class, then class 1 only, class 1 first question you will find this how to solve this question. I cover that one there only. So generally what we are doing, how what I told, whatever you need to make, suppose here you need to implement what, 32 multiplexer using 4. So in first stage 32 by 4, this is 4, 32 we have to make 32 using 4. So in first stage 8 multiplexer is required, then in second stage 8 by 4, that is equal to 2 multiplexer is required, and third stage 2 by 4, that is nothing but how much, it is 0.5. So if we calculate these things, if we calculate this all, so 8 plus 2 plus 0.5, that is equal to 10.5. okay, it will come 10.5. so half we are not considering. Half, how can we design half multiplexer? So it will be, we have to use single full multiplexer in third stage. One means first stage 8 multiplexer, second stage 2 multiplexer, in third stage one more 4 into 1 multiplexer required. So it will be total 11 multiplexer we need to required, option 3. If we design these things also, you can see by designing this. So like 32 input means in first stage how much we need to put, 8 multiplexer. Okay, so just put how much, 8 multiplexer, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and one more, this is 8. okay, so 8 multiplexer, if you see input 1 2 3 4, so 4 input, because it is what, 4 cross 1 multiplexer we are using. So it will start from I0, I1, I2, I3, this is I4, like this if you see. So I4, I5, I6, I7, like that it will come last I31. So I0 to I31 input, total input how much? 32. So total 32 input. Now in second stage we need 2 multiplexer. So we need to put 2 multiplexer here, 2 4 into 1 multiplexer. Okay, 4 into 1 multiplexer. So this output will come here, this output will connect here, this will go here, and this will go here. All are 4 into 1, so 1 output, all have 1 output, so it will go this 4 is to 1 input. So 4 input is here, so 4 into 1 means 4 input and 1 output. So here all output will be connect in the input. Same here also, 1 2 3 and 4. Now 1 output. So see, in first stage 8 multiplexer, second stage 2 multiplexer. Now in third stage, what we need to do in third stage? We can't put this half multiplexer. How can we put? We can use 2 into 1 because 2 multiplexer is there. We can use 2 into 1 multiplexer to design these things. But here in question they have mentioned 4 into 1 multiplexer. So this output will join here and this output will join here, and this two input should be ground. Okay, so this is 4 into 1, this is output. Okay, so like this the design will be goes. So total how much? Total 11 should be the answer, but they have mentioned 8 only. Okay, so here also question 49 you have to mark, the answer is 11. Okay, now which of the following statement is true regarding the bandwidth of an amplifier modulation? So bandwidth of amplifier, what is the formula for bandwidth? Bandwidth is equal to 2 of maximum frequency. So the bandwidth is twice the highest frequency of the message signal. Question 50 is also right. Then 51, what is the main characteristic of distinguishing white noise from other type of noise? This is what? It's constant power spectrum density. Option D is the right answer. Electric flux through a closed surface in a free space is equal to, this is simple, again formula they have asked. So this is what? This is Q enclosed equal to, means charge enclosed and divided by epsilon naught. Okay, so option 3 is the right answer. During the process of interpolation, upsampling is followed by low pass filtering. So this is right only. The internal form of Faraday's laws is given by the electromotive force around a closed loop is equal to the time rate of change of magnetic flux through the loop. This is right. The fan out of the TTL gate is mainly determined by the input resistance of the gate. This is also right. Which of the parameter MOSFET is crucial in determining the unity gain bandwidth of a single stage amplifier? This is what? Conductance, so GM. This is also right. In a phase modulation, what happens to the phase of the carrier wave when the amplitude of the modulating signal is 0? So it will always remain constant. Option B is the right answer. When the modulation index of FM signal is smaller, the bandwidth of the FM signal approximate by which of the following? I think 58. Okay, twice of the highest frequency of the modulating signal. Okay, I think this one also you can choose. Here the answer should be, you can mark this one also, the answer should be twice the frequency deviation. When we talk about FM signal, okay, FM signal, the bandwidth is what? Bandwidth is equal to twice of frequency deviation plus maximum frequency. This is the formula for bandwidth in FM signal. And when it is what? Much less than 1. FM signal is much less than 1, then the bandwidth is what? The bandwidth is twice of frequency deviation. So I think the answer is option A here. Option A here means here the answer should be option A, I think so. Okay, so you can check this one 58 also, the answer should be option A, not option 4. Which of the following is correct? This is a more simple question. 3, A and 9 we have to represent in what? Binary representation. Simply we need to write the corresponding binary number. So how we are writing 3? 0 0 1 1. A means 10, 1 0 1 0, and 9 means 1 0 0 1. So option A is the right answer. In context of digital communication, what is the primary benefit of using meshed filter? So it reduces inter-symbol interference. This is right. Okay. Adder. Okay, here so many people got confused and I got comments also regarding this. So this is simple. We need to only add simple addition. We need to do 0 1 and 1 0 1 1. So how to add 1 1? How we are adding this thing? Binary addition. 1 1 means what? 1 1 means 10. So it is 0, carry is 1. So again 1 plus 1, this is what? 10. 0, carry is 1. Okay. So 1 1, again 1 1 what? 1 1, 0, carry is 1. Now here 1 plus 1 equal to 10 and 1 plus 1 equal to again see 1 plus 1 equal to 10 and again 1, that is equal to 11. So 1 1. Here this one is nothing but carry. So sum is 1000 means 1000 and carry is 1. So option 2 is the right answer. This is simple only. Okay. How does a positive clipper circuit operate when diode is forward bias? So it will block all the positive part of the input signal. This is also right. The resonance of a circuit immediately after the input is suddenly applied is called transient response. Okay, this is what? Transient response. Okay, now for a stable multivibrator using IC555, if the value of R1, R2 and C are 47 kilo ohm, 100 kilo ohm and 10 microfarad respectively, what is the time period of the output waveform? You can check this one also, like if you see the formula for this time period we need to find. So time period is what? For a stable multivibrator, time period is 0.693 into R1 plus 2R2 and into C. So everything we have given, you just calculate these things 0.693 and calculate by yourself also. Maybe it was my mistake or I don't know. R1 is what? R1 is 47 kilo ohm plus 2 into R2 is 100 kilo ohm. Okay, and C is 10 microfarad. Okay, 0.693 into, if you this is what? 2 into 100 200 or 200 plus 47, that is equal to 247 kilo ohm into this is 100 microfarad. Okay, so 0.693 into 247 into 10 to the power 3 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. So if we calculate now 0.693 into here, you can see it will come 10 to the power minus 3, so it will be 0.247 second, like this it will come. So it will come 0.171 second. My answer is coming 0.171 second. Okay, so here in option they have mentioned 1.71, but I am getting 0.171. You can check by yourself. Use this formula and calculate once whether you are getting what you are getting. Okay, if this is the answer, then it is not mentioned in option, or if some other things are there, then option 3 is right. Okay, Which of the following is necessary condition for Rao-Tere criteria? So it is all coefficient of the characteristic polynomially should be positive. This is right only. In the context of LED, what does the term quantum efficiency refer to? The ratio of the number of photons emitted into free space per second to the number of electrons injected into LED per second. This is right. Which of the following is a characteristic of sinusoidal oscillator operating at a frequency of oscillation? The amplitude of the output signal is constant. This is right. In a Bode plot, what is the significance of the gain crossover frequency? It indicates the unity gain frequency. This is also right. In a rectangular waveguide, the TE10 mode has one variation of the border dimension and none in the narrow dimension. This is also right. So which of the following indicates the operation of BJT saturation region? For the saturation region, what should be the voltage of BC should be less than equal to 0.2 volt, IB should be greater than 0, IC is also greater than 0, and VBE is greater than equal to 0.7. These all conditions are good only for saturation region, so option 2 is the right answer. A Zener diode is especially designed to operate in the reverse breakdown region. Everyone knows this thing. And the at the boundary between the dielectric materials, which of the following continues? So the normal component of electric displacement field. This is also right. What is the execution time of NOP instruction in the 8085 microprocessor with 3 megahertz clock frequency? So if you calculate execution time, how we are calculating execution time? So execution time equal to what? Number of clock cycle divided by clock frequency. Number of clock cycle divided by number of clock cycle divided by clock frequency. So number of clock cycle for NOP instruction there are 4 clock cycle. They are using how much? 4 clock cycles. So this is 4, and clock frequency we have given what? 3 megahertz, that is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 6. Like that we can write. Okay, and if we calculate, you will find 1.33 into 10 to the power minus 6, or we can write 1.33 microsecond. So this is the answer. This is correct only. Okay. Which of the following hexadecimal equivalent of the octal number 7532 we have given? So we need to find what? Hexadecimal. Simply we need to convert these things in a binary in the form of octal. Means what? Octal means 2 to the power 3 means 3 digit. So 3 digit binary representation of 7 is what? This is 1 1 and 1. For 5 it is what? 1 0 1. For 3 0 1 1, and for 2 0 1 0. This is the binary representation of this number. Now we need to find hexadecimal equivalent. So from left side, hexadecimal means what? 2 to the power 4. So 4 we need to make. So this is 4, this is 4, and this is 4. So this is nothing but what? 15 means F, and this is what? This is last na. So this is F, and 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 means what? This is 5, and 1 0 1 0 means what? 10. This is A. So F5A is the right answer. Which of the following latches will change the output only when the enable signal is active at there in a change in the input? It's nothing but D latch. Okay, get it, D latch. So this is right only. What is the characteristic impedance? What is the Okay, what is the characteristic impedance of the coaxial transmission line having inner conductor radius of 1 millimeter, outer conductor this one, and dielectric constant? So this is also formula based. This is right only. Bar-Coushain criteria. Again, it came Bar-Coushain criteria for sustained oscillation in the oscillator circuit state that Bar-Coushain criteria. What is the Bar-Coushain criteria? The magnitude of means the product of gain and feedback. The product of gain and feedback should be equal to what? 1, and the phase should be means angle of A and B means what? Product of gain and feedback. If you see the angle, it should be 360-degree phase shift. So here in the option it is written the product of loop gain and the feedback factor. Loop gain and feedback factor equal to 1, must be 1. So this is right only. In a digital communication system, increasing in SNR will be decrease the bit error rate. It will increase the performance of signal and it will decrease the bit rate of the bit error rate. Okay, so this is right only. In a non-inverting amplifier, using an operational amplifier, the voltage gain is determined by the using formula. So it will be the ratio of feedback resistance to the input resistance. This is right. In a clipper circuit, using a diode, what component is typically used in parallel with the diode to control the clipping threshold? So check this 81 also. If you see the circuit, it will be like this is diode and here one resistor will be there. Okay, this is what? Clipper for clipper circuit. Okay, so here parallel with the diode, so resistor should be resistor in the parallel with the diode. I think so. Here answer should be option 1, not option D. Okay, so check this one 81 also. The answer should be resistor, not voltage source. In a N-channel enhancement type MOSFET, what happens when VGS is less than VT? When gate source voltage is less than thermal voltage, then the MOSFET is in the cut-up mode and no current flow between drain to source. This is right. In a BJT, the base emitter junction, see these questions means if you see my video so many times you will find this question because many exam they will ask these things also always. So in active mode, the base emitter junction should be in forward bias and collector base junction should be in reverse bias. So option A is the right answer. What is the main cause of GPS signal degradation in urban environmental? It is what? Multiple path propagation. In a monostable multivibrator using IC555, the resistance R in 100 kilo ohm and the capacitance C is 10 microfarad. What is the pulse width of the output? So if you see the formula, pulse width, so it will be what? In a monostable multivibrator, this is 1.1 RC. So 1.1 R is how much? R is 100 kilo and C is how much? C is 10 microfarad. Okay, if you calculate this thing, then it will come 100 into 10 to the power 3 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. So it will be 1.1 into 1 second equal to 1.1 second. So option 2 is the right answer here. Now, a 10 volt stabilized power supply is required to be produced from a 12 volt DC power supply input source. If the maximum power rating of a Zener diode used is 4 watt, calculate the maximum current through a Zener diode. Okay, so for maximum power, we need to calculate what? Power, na? So this is what? Power equal to what? Power equal to I max into Vz. Vz is what? Vz is stabilized power voltage or stabilized voltage, or you can say general voltage also. So here everything we have mentioned. Imax is how much? Oh, we need to find Imax, current through. Okay, so Imax we need to find, maximum current we need to find. So Imax equal to what? P by Vz. So P is how much? P is 4 watt, and Vz means stabilized voltage. Stabilized voltage is 10 volt. So this is what? This is 10 equal to 0.4 ampere, and we can write 400 milliampere. So option D is the right answer. Which of the following is the primary purpose of IFFT? So it will convert frequency domain signal to a time domain. This is right. In a closed loop system, what is the primary purpose? In a closed loop system, what is the primary purpose of integral controller? So it will reduce the steady state error. This is right. The electric field measured in the far field of an antenna at a distance of 30 meter is 1 volt meter per meter. The average power density at a distance 300 meter from the antenna is. So if you check this thing also, means 89 question, like power density we need to find average power density. Average power density means what? S equal to 1 by 2 eta E square. Okay, here eta is what? Eta is intrinsic, here eta is intrinsic impedance of free space. Okay, intrinsic impedance, this is intrinsic impedance of free space, that is equal to 377, and E is what? E is nothing but E is electric field. E is what? E is electric field strength. Okay, so if you calculate these things, 1 divided by 2 into 377 into E square. E is how much? Electric field, how much it is given? It is 1 volt meter, 1 volt per meter ka whole square, like that you can write. So it will be 1 by 754 watt per meter square, like that we can mention, equal to 0.00133 watt per meter square, or 1.33 micro watt per meter square. So by calculating this, I am getting this thing. I am getting 1.33, option A. Option A I am getting. Option A is the right answer. Okay, if you check this one, this will come this value. Option A is the right answer, not option C. Just check once. How does white noise affect the performance of communication system? It degrades signal quality. This is correct only. So the bandwidth of RLC parallel circuit, the bandwidth of an RLC parallel circuit. So bandwidth equal to what? Bandwidth equal to frequency divided by quality factor, Q factor. So it is what? Bandwidth is inversely proportional to quality Q factor. So option A is the right answer. Okay, Thevenin network is applicable to which of the following network type? So it is applicable for linear networks and time invariant networks. Okay, so option 1 is the, means only one will be follow. In a monostable multivibrator using IC555, what is the purpose of the external trigger? So it initiates the timing interval. This is right. For the transformation of delta connected network to a Y connected network, the resistance between any two terminal in the Y connection, this is simple formula for delta to Y conversion. So the answer is fourth one. The resistance is equal to product of the two delta resistance and connected to the common terminal divided by the sum of the so this is right only. This will be what? Suppose R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3, like that formula is there for the Y connection. Okay, in TDM, what is the purpose of the guard time between time slot? To compensate the propagation delay difference. This is right only. How many satellite signals are required to calculate precise 3D position using GPS? So 4 satellite we need. Which of the following correct in regards of Fermi level in the semiconductor in Gilu Kelvin? So the Fermi level intrinsic semiconductor lies between conduction band and valence band. In class also I did so many times these things. It will be conduction band and valence band. So it will come mid of the conduction band and valence band. Okay. And for p type n type I already discussed in class. Okay. 98. Yeah, this is what? This is again formula. So option 3 is the right answer. 99. For a earth station, transmitter, input power of 25 dB with a backup loss of 3 dB, a total branching and feeder loss is 3 dB at a transmit antenna 25 dB. Determine the effective isotropic radiated power. So EIRP, effective isotropic radiated power, is what? P in, this is P in plus GTX minus L60, sorry, L O and minus L BF. Okay, BO and BF. So this is what. So if we put the formula Pn, we have given input power is what? 25 dB, and this is what we have given gain, antenna gain is 25 dB, and minus here backup loss we have given 3 dB and feeder loss we have given 3 dB. Okay, so if you calculate this thing, it will come what? 50 dB minus 6 dB. Okay, so it will be 44 dB watt. So option 1 is the right answer. How many RST reset instruction? How many reset instruction are used in 8085 microprocessor? So 8 instruction we are using in 8085 microprocessor. So this is all about analysis of paper. I didn't cover details solution. I will go these things later, but now only I checked, means so many questions are wrong. I think 7 questions, total 7 questions are wrong. You check from yourself also. If you are getting more questions like in a wrong option and all, you can do comment on that. I will clarify that one also. And I think objection, you can just check whether you will now also you can you can raise objection or not. If it is there, just raise these all question, because these are wrong, you will get the marks. Okay, so till then, if you like this video, just hit like then, and share with your friends, and if you not subscribe my channel, just subscribe the channel. Thank you.